Hey guys, this is Chance Williams. Today we're going to talk about Mini Cooper. We got we only had one code in here, but we induced another code, so not sure whether you can see that or not very well, but it's camshaft deactivation code for the camshaft sensor. And it turns out this particular code ends up being a circuit code. So this little Mini Cooper has actually been over to the shop, a couple of different 2 or 3 shops, and they told the folks that, hey, you need timing chains. Well, they brought it over. From what we found, it does not need timing chains. So let's take a look. So I got my lab scope hooked up here. I'll let y'all look at this. You can actually, I don't know what you guys are using out there, but a lot of you are very familiar with lab scopes. We're using a Zeus right here. I've got 2 channels hooked up. I got channel 1 and channel 2. Channel 2 is actually hooked into the intake, and channel 1 is actually hooked into the exhaust. All you really need is to get you wiring diagram to find out where your trigger wire is that you want to look at, and also make sure you ground it. Well, I'm going to show you this. So you can see it's actually absent right now on the exhaust camshaft. So we actually see it come back. All this is I touched the connector on it, and there's something going on with the actual sensor itself. I can actually move the sensor itself in and out, and so it's making and breaking its contact. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Using a scope nowadays is a wonderful, wonderful way of actually checking and diagnosing cars nowadays. So this customer would be very, very happy to know that she does not have to have timing change, which is probably what, $2,000 to $4,000. So I thought I'd give you guys this little piece of advice here. Anytime you can use a scope, you should. You can also go through, for you guys that are very unfamiliar with scopes, I actually have this one set up on just lab scope because I'm very familiar with it. You can actually, for some tools that you carry, you also have like Snap-on carries guided component test. I'll actually go in here and find camshaft, cam position sensor, crank position sensor, any of them. We're going to do either way. You can set it up. It shows you the pin layout and everything that you can actually do to actually key in and home in on what you're actually diagnosing. Now, all I ask is that you guys out there make sure of your repairs. We actually took these 2 camshaft sensors, and they are interchangeable, so we went from one side to the other, and of course we got the code set opposite of the other side, so we know that for a fact that we got a fault in here. So that's just a little trick, a little tip of the day, and it doesn't matter what you're working on. We do a lot of repair work on pretty much anything out there. We do Mini, we do BMW, we do Hyundai, we do Chevrolet, we do, well heck, look around the shop. I mean, we got them all in here. We got every one of them. Camaros, we got old school cars, we got, you know, newer model cars. I've got one out back, 17 Ford, needs a transmission. We do a little bit of everything. So just look, invest in you, invest in your time. Whatever you make of it is what is going to be the best outcome for everybody. All right, guys, y'all take care.